Hey guys, it's Kristen with your Friday Devotional, and I found an awesome one where it talks about an invention that we all use pretty much on a daily basis. And the question is, how was masking tape invented? And I'm sure you guys know what this is, masking tape. We use it all the time, and let's see how it was invented. If people hadn't wanted to buy fancy cars, masking tape might never have been invented. In 1902, a new company was started called the Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company. That's a really long name, so they called it 3M for short. The people at 3M wanted to dig for a mineral called corundum. I think I said that correctly, but I don't know. And sell it to companies that would use it to make sandpaper. But 3M made two mistakes. While they were trying to mine the mineral, a better way to make sandpaper was invented. Suddenly, no one needed corundum anymore. Not only that, but 3M found out that the mine they had built didn't even have corundum in it. Two mistakes. At that time, 3M almost went out of business. But it decided instead to try to make its own sandpaper. Because 3M's biggest customers for sandpaper would be people who worked on auto bodies or car pieces, 3M spent time with the car builders and found out a big problem that they had. The newest cars in the 1920s were supposed to have two different colors painted on them, but the painters couldn't get it to be clear or defined. They couldn't get straight lines between the two colors. They tried covering one color with a newspaper, but it would come off and would need to be glued to the car, and then it wouldn't come off, or if it came off, it would take the paint along with it. To solve the problem, 3M invented a tan-colored tape that wouldn't take off the paint, but would make a sharp line between colors. The man most responsible for this project was Richard G. Drew. But 3M made yet another mistake. To save money, 3M didn't put enough stickiness on the back of the tape, so it tended to fall off the car. The painter said that 3M was like the Scotch people, or the Scottish, who were said to be good at saving money, otherwise known as being frugal. Then 3M put more stickiness onto their tape, and the workers started using what they had nicknamed Scotch tape. The 3M kept that name for all of their products. When we name tape, the name Scotch comes to mind. So when we need hope or help or deliverance or anything like that, the name that should come to our brain is Jesus. It says in the Bible, "There is salvation and no one else. There is no name in all of heaven for people to call on to save them." That's from Acts chapter 4, verse 12. So the next time you pick up some Scotch tape to use on a project or to fix something, just remember that Scotch is something that we think of very quickly, and that Jesus is someone that we should think of very quickly in times of stress, but also in times of happiness. And right now we're going through some crazy times, but Jesus is always with you and is always there for you. And no matter what, He will get us through because He has a perfect will and plan for all of this. So we'll see you in the next video, or hopefully in person. But have a great rest of your weekend and next week. Bye!